study and then getting in trouble for this, which is pretty upsetting. Hey Foxes, and today I'm going to tell you all about one of the really bad days I had, and I'm pretty sure there was a few good things that happened on this day too, but we're not going to focus on those because on this channel we only focus on the negatives, but really it's just because most of the things that happened this day were bad. So let's start. I came into my language arts class already a little upset because of what happened in my math class, which I'll explain next. But anyway, I come in and everyone's collecting their worksheet that we did about our report. And everyone got 10 out of 10s because they're really easy. And then I look at mine, 7 out of 10 question mark? And I was like, what? And then I'm like, oh no. And I flip it over and realize there was questions on the back. And I'm just going to say, I had no idea of these questions. There was nothing directing me to go on the back. The teacher didn't say anything about it. What am I supposed to do? I was very upset, and I was like, I didn't see the back. And they were like, I'll accept it tomorrow. So I do it during lunch and run over at last second, and it was not good. So, yeah. Then let's focus on what happened in math. So, in math, I was on the final question of my math test, and I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure I know it, so I write down the answer. And then after, all my friends tell me it was wrong, and I realized after it was completely wrong. And I had a take-home test to take home too, and I did not get it right away. Luckily, one of my friends helped me on that, and it was a little bit better. And I was really worried I wasn't going to get a 10 out of 10, but then I did see in my grade book I got a 10 out of 10, which was nice. So that's really every bad thing that happened in math. So then around a little bit after that, I go to my class, my science class, and our building is just not good. We were supposed to make a cool building, and it just fell. It kept falling. And we had a really bad idea of making like a support for it, and the support did not work. Everything failed. In the end, though, somehow we ended up with an A. No idea. And it was a huge part of our grade, so we were freaking out about that. And I could not sell anything during the class where I was going to help out because I said I was going to, but then I found out there was going to be like a fight, so I had to report it. So I reported the fight with one of my other friends that wanted me to come with them. So, of course, could not help out, and I said I could, and it gets a lot worse. So, I'm already a little upset walking home, and then, ba-bam, starts raining directly on me, and I don't have the shoes for rain, I don't have the coat for rain, and I'm freezing, I'm getting rained on, and by the time I get home, my hair is absolutely soaked because it just starts raining worse and worse every few minutes. It was not good. I tried to get home in time, but too much rain. So I was like, I gotta do something. So I was gonna edit my video. So I was trying to make a thumbnail, and it was the one where I did my braces video, and the thumbnail looked a little weird and was really hard to record because I had a really big red spot on my face, and I wanted to avoid it. So I had to find the perfect position. So I'd have, like, you'll see this in the thumbnail, like, my face is covered behind something. And I'm, like, worried. And it took, like, 15 shots to get that picture right. And still, it does not look good. So. And, really, there's only a few more things that happen. But I realized when I'm going to my gymnastics that there's clay dust on my jacket. Guess what? We were doing clay, and now there's in art, and now there's a bunch of dust on my jacket that was just washed. And it's like wet because of the rain. So now I head to gymnastics. I'm like, okay, this has to be good. So I go, and I meet up with some friends there, and we're like spinning like in my weird hobbies video. So we were just spinning something, and let me get an object to resemble it. Locker stick. So we were just kind of doing this, pretty simple, And we were doing this for a while, and then we did this, which is, it's nothing too high. And by the way, this is important to the story. I'm through tossing this about maybe 3 feet above my height. So if I was going to like do even like that, it's still not even hitting my ceiling, and I have a low ceiling. So it should be no big deal that we're doing this. And it's at gymnastics where every equipment you can use, or so we thought, because when we were doing some spins, it was right after we were doing this. Some horizontals is what they're called. And the person comes over and they're like, you can't spin that. And I was like, low ceilings, you're going to hit the lights? The ceilings? If this is my ceiling, their ceiling was at least 4 times mine. There is no way I'm going to toss this 4 times. I don't think it's physically possible. Like, I guess I could, but why would I purposely hit the low-hanging lights? So we're already upset about this. So we just keep going, and we're like talking about it on how crazy it was. And we just keep doing everything like normally you do in gymnastics. We did not come back to this, so. Anyway, since we didn't think we were breaking any rules. And as you can guess, we were. We were just going down the trampolines, and one of my friends closed her eyes for a second, and I thought it'd be funny if I made it look like I just disappeared. So I was like, okay, I'll run away as fast as I can so they don't think I was here. But what I didn't realize is there is a huge mat blocking a vault floor, which is basically a long floor where people run across and then they jump. You can see where this is going. And I run across it, and then my friend sees that I'm running, so they run across it too. And the other friends go around because they saw the vault floor and obviously didn't tell us. More upsetting than getting in trouble for this, which is pretty upsetting. And then the person comes over and I'm like, this can't be good. And right before they come, I see that my mistake. And they're like, this is the second time we've came to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. You can't even count the first time. And this time we did it on complete accident. And there, by the way, there was nobody going across. Like, there was people lined up, but they were not going anywhere. So it didn't make sense. And they're like, we shouldn't have to come and talk to you again. You know the rules. And we're like, and then literally my friends don't want to go there again. But I still want to go because I like it. It's just sometimes there's that happening. And the rest of the day, well, it's a Friday, so it went pretty good. I just watched a lot of Netflix and probably slept. So that is my bad day. Sorry that this video is short. If you do not know this, I am going on a trip to Punta Cana, and I kind of need videos set up for that. By the time this is posting, I'll be traveling home, but I don't want to have to post a video there. I don't know how reliable the internet is, so I just wanted to tell you that's why this video is a little short and the last video is a little short too. So if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and comment if you've had a day like this, and if you've never had a day like this, how bad you feel for me. And I have had days similar to this. Mental breakdown about all of these things have branched off into other events, by the way. The 70% in language arts, I got a 90%, 10% off for late. And one thing about that, since only 30% of it was late, I should only lose 0.3 points. But we're not going to get into that. The take-home test, I in turn wrote a whole extra thing hoping she'd give me some extra credit in case I got it wrong. The rained when I walked home with the clay dust, a clayey jacket. Luckily it washed off. And then I hit my nose, and then my nose literally got a bump on it. And that math test still affects my grade today. The thumbnail still looks bad. And our building at least, no, I don't know. I don't have anything to say about that. We still got the good grade because we found a way to get extra credit. We worked so many hours. The could not selling resulted in people being mad at me. No, nobody really cared.